Till now we have covered organizational units in enterprise structure and global settings in FI. So if we see here, the last step in global setting configuration is tolerance group for users. So before doing this configuration, let us check in SAP if we post a document, what error message is displayed. So F-02, let us try to post a document without doing that configuration. So we will be giving today's date and company code is T009 and currency is INR. And posting period is 2. Okay, just we will click on enter and we can see the error message showing no amount tolerance range entered for company code T009, and clearly it shows the defined tolerance group for employees configuration is missing. Let us do the tolerance group configuration and we will recheck how the document gets posted. So we will come to financial accounting global settings, document, under document, tolerance groups, define tolerance groups for employees. So for company code, I think we need to create our own tolerance group. Let us actually copy from standard one. Define tolerance group for employees. Copy as. We'll select and do copy as. And here T009. So company code T009. Actually we have to edit it. Okay. Amount per document, amount per open item account, item cash discount per line item, revenue and expense. Let's see. Let us see. Now let us see the details. So it has automatically taken the currency INR from the company code. So no need to worry. So here the tolerance groups amounts was configured. So amount per document. We can't post a document more than this amount, and amount per open item account. If there is any open item, it should not be more than this. If we are giving any cash discount, it should be 5%, and permitted payment differences. Payment difference for revenue or expense, it should be this much. We will see how this will work out. later. So we will have a list. So we will check permitted payment differences. We will check it later. This is something we can check. Okay. Now we will assign the tolerance group to the user. Actually our tolerance group is empty and user is, so it is empty. So we save this. So now we try to post the document. So now if we click on, so now that error message is not appearing, and now we can see that it is asking for specify account number. Still we haven't created any GL accounts. First let us try to create some GL accounts. Let us move on to GL configuration. So that's how we can check how a specific configuration works in SAP. So we will get better knowledge on each and every step of configuration in SAP. If we need to explain this tolerance screen, we can explain it as tolerances as permitted payment differences, and tolerance group normally defines to make sure that employee do not exceed their authority while posting financial transactions. And tolerance groups can be defined globally for every company code or per group of employees. The tolerance groups can be predefined limits in amounts or percentages through which usually receivables might be underpaid or overpaid. So once we define the tolerance group, the employees can be determined to do the following things. It is nothing but the maximum amount the employee is authorized to post and the maximum amount the employee can enter as a line item in a vendor or customer. The maximum cash discount percentage the employee can grant in a line item. The maximum acceptable tolerances for payment differences for the employee. So only these predefined set of amounts or percentages can be used by the employee while posting the documents. If we check the transaction code for configuring tolerance group for employees, step is OB A4. So now let us move on to the GL configuration. So in our previous videos we already created chart of accounts and even we have assigned company code to the chart of accounts, and we have configured account groups, and the pending ones are we have to define retained earnings accounts and creation of GL master records. So what we will do, first we will create the GL master records and we will see what kind of error we will get to retained earnings accounts while posting the document. There are a lot of changes to GL master record in SAP S/4HANA compared to ECC. So first let us go through the details how it was in ECC and how it is now in SAP S/4HANA. So the main purpose of GL account master record is to control postings of accounting transactions. And we all know that GL in SAP is divided into two parts. One is chart of account section and another is company code section. So we initially create GL account in chart of account section and further we extend it to company code section as and when needed. So if we compare GL master record with ECC and S/4HANA, there are lots of changes done in SAP S/4HANA. The first one is general ledger and cost element got merged. Before the cost element we were creating in controlling using KA01 transaction code. We were creating primary cost element and secondary cost element. But now in SAP S/4HANA, both the general ledger and cost element got merged. Even if we try KA01, it will direct to transaction FS00. Now in S/4HANA, secondary cost element is also considered as GL. So no more secondary element created in controlling. Even if we want to create a secondary element, we have to create it as a GL. So even though the general ledger and cost element got merged, but still it updates the old tables. For GL it is SKA1 and SKB1, and for cost element it is CSKA and CSKB. Okay, now let us check GL account type. So GL account type, let us move on to SAP screen and click on FS00 and let us see what are all the fields we can see here. The main thing here is chart of accounts. This is chart of accounts section. In this we can see 4 GL account types. In ECC it was totally different, and in SAP S/4HANA it was changed to In ECC it was balance sheet account and profit and loss account, but here the balance sheet account and profit and loss account was further divided into categories. It's like non-operating expense or income, primary costs or revenue, and secondary costs. So how it was classified? So balance sheet accounts, it's a balance sheet account. By the name itself we can identify it's a balance sheet account. It's an non-operating expenses or income. This is a profit and loss account used only in FI. And primary costs or revenue, again it's a profit and loss account which can be used both in FI and CO. Secondary cost, this is a profit and loss account used for allocations in CO. So as we discussed, even the cost elements created in controlling are now created as GL accounts in SAP S/4HANA. So we will create a GL account and we move further and check. So for assets, what is the number we have given? /OOBD4. Let us create a bank account. One expense and one bank account where we can do a posting transaction. So let us see for asset. So what is the group we have given? What is the group number we have given for assets? It's 2000. So let us create one. So for expenses it is 4000, liabilities 1000 and revenues 3000. So assets 2000. So let us move on and give it as 2000. And GL account type, nothing but so when we are trying to create the GL account, we see this no PT009L statement account type is defined in chart of accounts. Maybe this is related to retained earnings account. Let us first create the retained earning account and then we will try to create GL account. So let us create retained earnings account OB53. So chart of accounts T009 and profit and loss statement X, balance carry forward. So we will understand what is the purpose of retained earnings account. So retained earnings account is used for posting the expenditure and income of that particular year. It is used to carry forward the balance from current fiscal year to the next fiscal year. The balance of retained earnings account will appear as reserves and surplus in the balance sheet for that particular year. Retained earnings account is assigned to each profit and loss account in chart of accounts. Profit and loss statements as per chart of accounts required to automatically carry forward the balance to the next fiscal year and assign them to the retained earnings account. Let us now try to save this configuration. Enter account. So it's a warning message. We will create the account later and we will assign it here. Now let us try to create the GL account. So now we will check, click on create. See, as we have not created the retained earnings account, it has not allowed us to create GL account. So that is the purpose. We have to create the retained earnings account before creating GL account master data. So now we are creating 2000, which is an asset balance sheet account. So let us create asset account itself, because if we want to create retained earnings account, we need to create under liabilities. So as of now, we move forward with creating asset account. Asset account, which is like a bank account or something. So let us now go through looking through each and every field in the GL master. So GL account. So this is a number which can be an alphanumeric number, which needs to be decided carefully, as it is going to be there in our SAP system for ever. So generally GL account, we will kept it as a numeric number. So there will be some format normally companies will follow. Starting with 1, normally it will be liability. Starting with 2, it is assets. Starting with number 3, it will be revenue. Starting with 4, it will be expense. And even there are a few GLs starting with 5. If any GL which shall be 0 at any point of time, which is generally not analyzed by the business, such as cutover, upload GLs, any zero balance clearing account. So those kind of zero balance accounts we will maintain as 5. And secondary cost elements, normally they maintain with 9 series. This is related to GL account number. Now we move on to GL account type. So we all know that we will be grouping the GL accounts into 4 categories: assets, liabilities, expense and revenue. So normally balance sheet account is referred with X, and N for non-operating expenses or income, which is a profit and loss account, which cannot, this is a non-operating, this is not an operating, so we don't use it for CO. P for primary costs or revenue, which we use both in FI and CO. Secondary cost, which is nothing but secondary cost elements, and which is denoted with S, and will be used for allocations in CO. These are the 4 different GL account types: 1 balance sheet and 3 profit and loss accounts. And asset group. Asset group controls, sorry, account group, it's not an asset group, it's an account group. Account group which controls which fields are available for use on the GL master creation screen. it also controls number range for GL. Account groups are generally created. So here we have selected assets, but we can't give the GL account number as 1000 because we have created for assets the from account to account is 2000 to 2999. So the GL account number will be controlled by account group, and also the fields which are appearing in GL master record are also controlled by the account group configuration. Account groups are generally created based on high level presentation of financial statement as per accounting standard. So we have to, the main purpose of all this configuration and documenting the financial transactions is for reporting purpose. So we will create account groups based on high level presentation on the financial statements. So this is text field. So we will give it as bank account. So this text field we will give the appropriate name to that particular GL account. GL account long text. So that is short text which has 20 characters, and this is long text. We can give main branch bank account, or we can give SBI something, main branch bank account. Consolidation data in chart of accounts, trading partner. So in the trading partner is auto flowed during postings if it is maintained in GL accounts. So if we maintain it here, it will be automatically updated in the document while posting the documents. So so let us move on to control data. So this is mainly our chart of account section. Normally there should be group account. Not sure why it is not displaying here, as we have not selected the group of chart of accounts. Maybe that might be the reason. So let us move on to control data. While we were creating GL account before, we were not able to find the group account number. So what I did is I have went back to chart of accounts and updated the group chart of accounts. Let me show you. So this one. So I went to chart of accounts and I have updated the group chart of accounts with the same, with our operating chart of accounts. But basically we can create our own group chart of accounts and even assign the created chart of accounts here in group chart of accounts. So after updating the group chart of accounts, we were able to see the group account number in the GL account master data, which makes sense. So let us keep on trying to update the where is GL account type? Okay. Balance sheet account and bank account. Main branch account, and if we want to give any trading partner we can give, and even if we want to give any group account number, so all the GL accounts will get grouped in under the group account number which you specified in the GL account. So it will be useful for group reporting purpose. Okay, now let us move on to control data. So control data, so account currency is INR. So account currency, if the currency is the same as the company code's local currency, then any document currency can be used when posting to the account. If not, then document currency must match that of GL account currency. So moving on to account currency, the importance of this field is if the currency is the same as company code local currency, then any document currency can be used when posting to the account. If not, then document currency must match that of GL account currency. So for example, here it is INR. If we maintain, this is the local currency, we maintain it as an INR. So if it is INR here, any document other than this INR, any currency can be allowed. If we use USD here, then only we can post this GL to only USD currency. So different GL currency from company code currency is used where you want to keep certain GLs like bank accounts in specific currency, and further you want all the postings to such GLs in only one currency. So if you specify USD and this account can be posted only in USD currency. So only balances in local currency. So if this field is flagged, any document currency can be used with this account, but the balances will be shown in local currency. So SAP manages the balance of a GL account in transaction as well as local currency. If the balance in local currency flag is set in the GL master, then SAP maintains the balance of the GL account in local currency only. All the transactions posted in foreign currency are translated to local currency using exchange rate type M. So balances in local currency is, we will feel this balances in local currency for the accounts, cash discount clearing accounts, GRIR clearing accounts. It cannot be set in reconciliation accounts for customers or vendors. So setting for all other accounts is optional. So we are going to keep it for cash discount clearing and GRIR clearing accounts and not for reconciliation accounts for customers or vendors. Exchange rate difference key. So this key specifies where exchange rate variances will be posted to. Tax category. The tax category will allow the entry of a tax code during postings to the account. So if we have the star, all the tax types are allowed to this particular GL, or only input tax or only output tax. Input tax account, output tax account. So this will be helpful to post tax into this particular GL account. Postings without tax allowed. If you enable this setting, posting to this GL can be made without any tax code, even if the tax category is set in the previous step. Reconciliation account for account type. So as we discussed in our overview of financial accounting, reconciliation account is a subledger account such as assets, customers, vendors, contract accounts, receivable. So we cannot, if we set this reconciliation account for account type, so this will become an reconciliation account and this is a subledger account. We cannot directly post to this account. Transactions to this GL comes from subledgers. So alternative account number. The alternative account number can be used as per the business need. Generally it is to map the old account number or a legacy account number from the previous systems. Tolerance group. Even for GL we can update the tolerance group, like what are the differences, payment differences, and what is the limit we can post to this GL account. Whatever we discuss it for the employees, the same will be applicable to the GL account. Open item management. If an account is tracked, or if this open item management is ticked, if it is a tax payable GL, it keeps on accumulating postings from sales transactions, and the end of the period accumulated tax is paid to the tax authorities and postings is made in the same GL. Ultimately, tax payable account becomes 0. Similarly, GRIR clearing account, bank incoming or outgoing accounts. So open item management, if there is anything pending to be paid, that will be considered as open item, and once it is paid, it will be cleared. So for that purpose, the open item management is used. So ultimately the tax payable account will become 0. So all reconciliation accounts do show open items in the reports. So FBL3N, FBL5N, FBL1N, these are all the open item management reports for customers, vendors and GLs. But we still don't need to select this flag for reconciliation account type. Line items, it would be tracked through for reconciliation account type. It is inherited that if account is created with reconciliation account type line item, it would be tracked through open item management. So if it is an reconciliation account, automatically it will be tracked through open item management. You don't see line item display in GL Master as compared with SAP ECC. That was removed in SAP S4 HANA. Because the main advantage compared to ECC with SAP S4 HANA is the storage. So there was no line item display in SAP S4 HANA. And the sort key. So sort key fields are available in standard SAP and it can be further customized. It controls what value will be filled automatically during postings in assignment field. So while postings happen to this GL account, so in assignment field, what should be filled up with? If we select 001, assignment field will be updated with posting date. If we select 014 as a sort key, it will update purchase order in the assignment field. So sort key 10 and 14, purchase order number, is used for GRIR clearing account, so that auto clearing is enabled. So if it in assignment field, if the purchase order number is updated, so it will help in auto clearing. That's what sort key is about. Okay. And authorization group. Accounts can be controlled for who can make posting to an account with authorization group. It is a free field and you can put any value, and the same value need to be put in the SAP user ID who is authorized to make posting to this account. Authorization group is used for sensitive GLs. Client abbreviation. It helps identifying the responsible person for this account. This is joint venture, and there are few more fields added. If it is an profit and loss account with operating expenses and revenues, there will be even cost element category. We can check it later. And now moving on to create bank or interest. It's a field status group which we already discussed in our previous video. Which field status group helps in displaying the fields required while posting the document, whether it is required. So it will controls what fields are kept as required, optional, and displayed and hidden during postings for an account. So if user sees minimum fields while posting, it will make him happy. It shall be analyzed carefully what fields should be available for posting. Post automatically only. So if we tick this field, it cannot be posted manually. Supplement auto postings. If this field is set, a post automatically only account can have additional characteristics such as profit center or cost center, and these fields can be filled or updated manually during postings. Reconciliation account ready for input. It determines that the reconciliation account is ready for input when posting a document. So planning level. This field is used to classify the account's activity in cash management. Relevant to cash flow, this field must be set to accounts which impact your cash flow. It enables cash management reporting for cash flow. House bank. Related house bank is updated here. It is updated in bank accounts only. House bank account ID. So keyword or translation. Here we can see they will maintain the language. Since the same GL is used by multiple company codes which might be situated in different countries, which may have different language. To tackle such scenarios, you can maintain different description in different languages under the tab keyword or translation. So mainly to tackle, you can maintain different description in different languages under the tab keyword. So Chinese, Spanish, whatever is required, we can do it. Make an entry field in group account number. This data contains errors and we cannot save. So let us give the group account number as same as GL account. It's an information. You cannot save. T009. Okay, group account number. So what we do as of for